Hey everybody, Jody Allman here, and you've got to meet my new friend. We just got finished doing an amazing recording for her podcast, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But we connected in the club. We connected in the club, actually Clubhouse. It's the newest, hottest app out there right now, and I know Facebook is probably going to take my video down for saying that, but no, really, it's like social media for entrepreneurs on steroids. And so, we connected in there, and she wanted me to be on her podcast. And so I just did the recording, and I wanted to come and let you meet this lady because she's phenomenal. She's amazing, full of energy, and just such a kind and sweet spirit. So Latrice, welcome to my house. We just reversed the roles.
Exactly. Hey, Pastor Jody, thank you so much.
So real quickly, tell us just a little bit about you, a little bit about who you are, because I'd love for my followers here in Facebook world and as well on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now too. So as well as both places, I'd love for them to have the opportunity to connect with your podcast because you're doing some amazing things there. So just tell us a little bit about you and about the podcast.
Well, I am Pastor Jody's new friend, so I want to get that out because that's the most important. But Latrice Kabuya, I'm country, right? I am from Tonganoxie, Kansas. I now live in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a mother of 5 beautiful queens and a wife to a yummy king. Woo! But anyway, we won't go there. My background is beauty and TV. I now am entering into the mental health world because I really think that's important in being and living your best life. And so I think that's part of it. So I'm really tapping into that. And I have a podcast that Pastor Jody talked about called Insights with Latrice. And it's just talking to real people about real life and just really, I am just that person that's like your sister, your auntie, your cousin, and just through my life, everything that I've gone through and how I've overcome is nothing but the grace of God. And so I just want people to hear some good stories, some real, just heartfelt stories. And Pastor Jody was just on my podcast, and I'm telling you, he was just dropping gems. Boom, boom, boom. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And that podcast is going to be coming out soon, and we'll remind you of it. But I'd love for you to connect with Latrice before then, because I'm all about empowering you. And if I find people of like-mindedness that can empower you, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to tell you about those people so that you can get empowered as well. So make sure you check her out. Where can they find your podcast, Latrice? Is it on all platforms? Where can they find it?
It is. It's on Google, Spotify, anything. Actually, just look me up and you'll find me on Facebook. There's places I don't even know I'm at. Instagram. Do you ever do that, Pastor Jody? Sometimes I just look myself up. I'm like, wait, when did I find that? But I'm under Trice Kabuya on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then just Insights with Latrice is my podcast, and it's on all the platforms there as well.
Awesome. So be sure to connect with her. Like I said, I'm excited about our interview. It went amazing. She's a great host, and again, she's got some experience in TV as well as now in the podcast world, and so she's in her flow. She's doing what she needs to be doing, and I just enjoyed our time together for sure. And I'm excited about empowering your audience, but I'm excited about you empowering my audience as well. So you guys connect with her and listen to her. I love podcasts. I really just got into podcasts myself, Latrice, in the last, I guess, 2 years. But I love it. I mean, I'm not against music, but I never listen to music hardly anymore. When I'm in the car driving by myself, it's a podcast. I'm learning, I'm getting engaged, I'm meeting new people through the podcast world. And so it's just phenomenal that you can just be empowered the way you can through podcasts. And so I love it. And so, make sure you look her up, make sure you connect with her, follow her, friend her, tweet her, do all these things that we do on social media, whatever lingo it is. Ping her in Clubhouse, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it. And you may see more of Latrice somewhere down the road with me, but if you don't, make sure you connect with her there. Latrice, thank you for coming and just sharing a little love with my audience. I appreciate that. And I told her, I said, look, we got to reverse. We got to reverse this. We got to flip the script. You're going to interview, but then I'm going to shoot over and interview you real quick. And so it's been a blessing and an honor to meet this lady. And I'm excited to be connected and just cannot wait to see what happens with her podcast. But hey, everybody, real quick, thank you. You want to say anything before we go?
The only thing I want to say is do purpose, kind of what Pastor Jody is all about. I'm about that as well. Don't quit. Quitting is final. Quitting terminates your purpose. Everyone has a purpose. And so no matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've done, I promise you, you still have purpose. Jeremiah said it in the Word of God that God knew you before he even put you in your mama's womb. So he created purpose, then he created you. So you are of value. You are special. Don't quit. You might need to pause. You might need to redefine, maybe breathe in and out, but quitting is final and we need you. You are of value.
Absolutely. Wow. Now see, she's done come here and dropped some gems. So we're just dropping diamonds all over the place in here today. But here's the thing is that you all know, I want to see you empowered. I want to see you live the best life for the rest of your life. And so with that, know that I'm praying that you're blessed, and I'm always, my friend, praying for your success. But until we talk again, have an amazing, amazing weekend. God bless.